Hello, people of the internet, Boardzack here, and welcome back to yet another YouTube video. And in today's video, we are doing day 20 of the LEGO Minecraft 2025 Advent Calendar. Now, we're getting pretty close to the end now. In the last video, we got these two just absolutely awesome builds, one of which being kind of the boring whatever red sheep that we've been getting. I know I just called him awesome. He is still awesome, but what's really awesome here is the green sheep, which is a brand new color. And we're getting pretty close to having all of the colors for the sheep now, which is really exciting. So with that all being said, I definitely am expecting a minifig scale build today with no mobs or figures involved. This calendar has been a little bit different than the city calendars because I don't think LEGO considers the mobs minifigs. So I feel like we've gotten a lot more like figures this time around than we usually do, which is awesome. But I never know, like I can never accurately predict them. Like I thought it was too soon to get any mobs yesterday, and then clearly I was wrong. So with that all being said, we are getting ridiculously close to the end now. It's kind of surreal how close we are to the end. This month is just flying by. Granted, I am filming these early, but I've still been filming the videos daily, and it's going by ridiculously fast. So with that all being said, I'm going to try and find a decent way. I'm just going to move him to get into day 20 without breaking up everything. Or, well, I'm trying to avoid knocking everything over, but to be quite honest with you, I'm just going to move all of this stuff so I can open this. I'm probably going to knock Alex over too. Oh my gosh, another figure. This is a zombie. Oh my gosh, they are going crazy. They are actually going crazy. I am shocked to get another minifig so soon. I'm going to quickly put everything back where I had it on the mat. I'm actually shocked. I was not expecting another minifig, and that just goes to show or goes to say what I was just, or it goes to prove my point. That's what I'm trying to say of what I was just talking about with how this calendar is a lot less predictable than the city ones. Earlier on in the calendar, I feel like I was doing a better job kind of predicting everything. But at this point, I've been wrong quite a few times. And it's nice because I don't want to be right about everything in these calendars. Now, I'm not going to lie. This is just a zombie. It's not like the most exciting thing ever. But it is still cool to get a minifig. So as I said with the creeper in the earlier videos, I think it's really cool. I know this is kind of like a self-explanatory thing, but the fact that the mobs have not changed at all since the theme started is incredibly cool to me. I don't know why the head did not want to go all the way on there. It's just so cool. I think just the fact, I'm just trying to figure out why the armor didn't want to go on with the head. It was fighting me. It's just real stiff around the base. I'm not sure why. I just think it's cool. Now, some mobs have changed. Like, we compared the different versions of the Stray back there, and there's multiple versions of the Husk. But these classic mobs, like the Creeper, Skeleton, Enderman, Zombie, Spider, those have not changed, and I think it's really cool. And then we've got the Deep Slate Diamond Ore. I'm kind of not as caught up on the sets. I've mentioned this a couple times. Not as well caught up on the sets as I used to be. So I can't tell you if they've been doing Deep Slate Ore in any of the sets. I think this might come in the Pickaxe Mine as well. I remember being surprised by how much stuff from that set was just reused in this advent calendar, which to me basically made that set irrelevant besides the one minifig who's exclusive, who is pretty easy to get online. So the ore build also hasn't changed. This one is just obvious as Deep Slate because it's using dark gray instead of regular gray. spare pieces today. We've got a 1x1 bluish gray or dark bluish gray plate and a 1x1, I think, cyan or aqua. I don't know what it's called. The diamond stud. And then we have the minifig himself with the enchanted axe. I always love getting the enchanted tools. I know a lot of people have an issue with the way they do enchanted tools in the Minecraft theme, but I honestly think they're pretty perfect. All things considered, I think they're close enough. Would it be cooler if they were like some shiny finish? Yes, but you also run the risk if you have a shiny finish of it coming off every time you put the figure, item in the figure's hand. So I understand why they didn't do that. Now, as for where to place this, ooh, I don't know. I feel like I definitely need to be putting something else over here. All we have is Steve. I think I'm going to go ahead and change something about the way Steve is displayed because he's been looking out at the golem. But I think he's going to be more focused now on enchanting his pickaxe. So I think he's going to be standing there like so. Maybe he can have it up a little bit. And then I kind of want to put the diamond ore there and just kind of have the zombie strolling by. Which I wanted to make the zombie look like he was walking, but again, I don't really want him to fall over a lot, and I feel like he will if I don't leave his feet straight. So I'm going to switch the hand for the axe so he can see him a little bit better. Yeah, I think that looks decent. I'm considering moving some stuff around again. I'm considering moving that and putting the enchanting table over here so Steve is a little bit more visible. And I might actually kind of revert his pose to how it was before. Like so. And then kind of just the bookshelf. And I don't feel like it's quite as good as it looked before. I'm just kind of struggling with how to make everything fit together. And I know it doesn't matter too much, but it does matter to me to a somewhat decent extent. I definitely want to have this guy over here. Maybe I'll have the snow golem like getting ready to fight him. Maybe that'll be what's going on. And I'm going to go ahead and put this back there. Yeah, you know what? I think that'll work. This is getting, like I said in the last video, I feel like it's a bit harder to know where to put stuff in this one. And it's not really a complaint. I appreciate the kind of freedom where there's not like a designated spot for everything. But at this point in the calendar, it's definitely getting a little hard to determine where to put things at. But with that all being said, this was yet another awesome video or awesome day in the calendar. I hope it was an awesome video. But it was yet another good day in the calendar. I apologize if my energy seems a little off. I'm not filming this one that much later than the one I filmed before, but I'm just getting kind of tired at this time of night. So thank you all so much for watching as always, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.